Good morning, students. We will continue with our previous exercise in the part number 12. Our exercise is 3.3 and question number 10. I think so. First question we have done, and now question number 10, third part we are doing. Question number 10, third part. Now, how it is to be do this question? See, question number 10. Question number 10 of part third. In this case, you have expressed the following matrices as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Means you have to express the following matrices as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Now, your let us suppose we have given a matrix of A, which is of 3 3 minus 1 3 3 minus 1 minus 2 1 minus 4 minus 5 2. So, this is your matrix. Now, you have to show that it is symmetric matrix and it is also a skew symmetric matrix. Now, for that you have to must show half. First of all, you have to calculate half of A plus A bar for symmetric matrix. You can write for symmetric matrix. Now, a matrix to show as a symmetric matrix, we have to show half A plus A bar for symmetric matrix. Now, we have given A matrix and we want to calculate A bar first, so that we can calculate the sum of half of A plus A bar. So, our A bar is, I will just write down here, A bar is, A bar we have, you have 3 3 minus 1 minus 2 and 1 and minus 4 minus 5 and 2. This matrix is your A bar, means you interchange rows into columns. So, this value will be given as A bar, you can given as A bar. Now, we have to calculate half of A plus A bar. Now, we have to calculate half of A plus A bar for symmetric matrix. So, we can write like this: half of A is your 3 minus 1 minus 2 1 minus 4 minus 5 2 and bracket close. Now, here you have to write with half of your A bar is 3 minus 2 minus 4 3 minus 2 minus 5 minus 1 1 2. So, this is your A plus A bar. So, you can write like this in bigger bracket, and this value is A and this is your A bar. Now we will calculate furthermore half of your 3 plus 3 is your 6, 3 plus minus 2 is your 1, and minus 1 and minus 4 is your minus 5. Then minus 2 and 3 is your can say, in other words, this is 3 and this is minus 2. So, it gives you minus 1, I think so, it's 1, sorry, 1, and minus 2 is your minus 4, then 1 and minus 5 is minus 4, and minus 4 minus 1 is equal to minus 5, and your minus 5 and 1 is equal to minus 4, and 2 and 2 is your 4. So, this is sum of these two matrices we have. This is your sum, and we will see what we can get. Here is your sum. So, let us see. Yes, we have here, after divide by this, we will get 2 divided by 6 is 3, it is 1 half, then minus 5 by 2, then 1 half, then minus 2, then minus 2, and minus 5 by 2 after dividing 5, minus 5 to 2, and minus 4 to divide 2, it is minus 2, and then 4 divided by 2 is your 2. Now, see, you would find here this matrix half of A plus A bar. This matrix, if you see its element Aij is equal to Aji. Now, you see its element A12 is equal to A21, which is equal to 1 half, and here is your 1 half. Similarly, you have to see the element of your A13, which is equal to A31. So, which is minus 5 by 2 and your minus 5 by 2. Similarly, you can check it your A23 is equal to A32, which is equal to your minus 2 is equal to minus 2. Now, if you can see this values Aij is equal to Aji, then you can say this matrix is your symmetric matrix. So, here you can write that above, if elements are equal, above elements are equal, it implies it is a symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. So, hence we can prove that half of A plus A bar is your symmetric matrix. So, this is the questions. I think you understand these questions. We will continue with the second part, in which we can prove that half of A minus A bar is skew symmetric matrix. Now, we will go on that part, see very carefully. Second part of these questions. Now, in second part, what we can get, we have to calculate half of A minus A bar. See how we can calculate. Now, here your half is as it is, your A part is your 3 minus 1, sorry, I will just write the bigger size of 3 minus 1 minus 2 1 minus 4 minus 5 and 2. So, this is your A matrix. Now, we have minus sign with, you would find 3 minus 2, minus 4, 3, minus 2, minus 5, minus 1, 1 and 2. So, this is your A bar. Now, this is bigger bracket I will write. Now, subtracting by this both of them will be given as half as it is. 3 minus 3 it is 0. Then 3 minus or minus 2 will be given you 5. Then minus 1 and this will be plus 1 plus 4 you subtract 1. So, you would get 3. Now, minus 2 and this is minus 3 it gives you minus 5, minus 2 and minus or minus plus 2 it gives you 0. Similarly, you have 1 minus of plus 5. So, you would find it is around 1 minus or minus plus sign. So, it will gives you 6. Now, continue with these parts minus 4 and this is minus 1. So, it is plus 1. So, basically minus 3 is there, minus 5 minus and this minus sign gives you minus 6 and 2 and minus 2 gives you 0. So, this is your matrix which you can get after this 5 0 minus 6, 5 0 minus 6. So, after solving this one I will divide it by 2. Your matrix come out to be, your first part is your 0, second part is 5 upon 2, 5 upon 2, 5 upon 2, then 3 upon 2, then minus 5 upon 2, this is 0, this is your 3, then this is your minus 3 by 2 and this is minus 3 and this gives you your 0. So, this part is something like this, and now we have to see Aij is equal to Aji element. Now, in the skew symmetric matrix we have judged that your element is Aij is equal to minus sign with Aji. Now, we will judge first element, that is A12 is equal to A21 with minus sign. So, you would find this A12 element is your 5 upon 2 and this element is minus 5 upon 2. So, which is true? Which is true? Minus 5 upon 2. And second element will be your A13, A13 which is equal to minus sign A31, means either minus sign of this side or minus sign of that side. So, your A13 is your 3 upon 2 and here is minus 3 upon 2. So, this is also equal, and similarly your A2 third part A2 3 which is equal to minus sign of A31, A32 sorry A32. So, A23 is your 3 and which is equal to minus 3. Now, by this, after checking these all elements, we can say Aij is equal to minus of Aji, which means that above elements as per definition implies it is skew symmetric matrix, skew symmetric matrix. So, this way this question you have to be done. बच्चों, आपने इस क्वेश्चन में जो बातें पूछी हैं वो आपने किस तरह से करनी है। इस क्वेश्चन में ये बात बोली है कि आपको जो है एक सम ऑफ सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स एंड स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स आपको निकालना था। आपको एक मैट्रिक्स ए दे रखी थी, आपने ए का यानी ए बार निकाला, यानी ट्रांसपोज निकाला। अब ये ट्रांसपोज निकालने के लिए रो को कॉलम में आपने चेंज किया, और जब ये ए बार आपका निकल गया उसके बाद आपने निकाला हाफ ऑफ ए प्लस ए बार। जब आपने हाफ ऑफ ए प्लस ए बार को आपने निकाला तो आपने देखा कि ये जो है एक प्रकार से स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स है। तो यानी आपने रिजल्ट में, मैंने जब आपको डिस्क्राइब कर रहा था तो उस समय मैंने बताया भी था कि हाफ ऑफ ए प्लस ए बार जो है सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स है, सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स है। और ये मैंने आपको अभी ऊपर बताया था। तो हमने अभी पीछे रिजल्ट्स में ये देखा कि ए प्लस ए बार जब हम करते हैं तो उस समय सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स होता है, और जब हम हाफ ऑफ ए माइनस ए बार निकालते हैं, यानी ए को हमने यहाँ रखा और ए बार यहाँ रखा, और जब हम इसको निकालते हैं तो हम देखते हैं कि ये जो है एक प्रकार से स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स देता है, जैसे कि मैंने अभी आपको करके दिखाया। यहाँ पर जो है आपको करके दिखाया, क्योंकि आप ए में से एक बार को घटाएंगे और घटाने के बाद जो है हाफ से जब डिवाइड करेंगे तो यू वुड फाइंड द आंसर। और डेफिनेशन के अकॉर्डिंग ए आई जे एलिमेंट अगर माइनस ऑफ ए जी आई है तो इसका मतलब ये है कि इट इज़ स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स। तो ये बच्चों आपको मैंने अभी क्वेश्चंस करके दिखाया। ये क्वेश्चन था 10th का थर्ड पार्ट, एंड नाउ वी विल कंटिन्यू ऑन द other parts, which is very very important part. Come to another parts, see how to transform the elementary transformations of rows and columns. Continue. Now we study about the elementary transformation. Now what is elementary transformations of your matrices? This is a very very important part. I have given you some of the indications how you can transform these interchange of your rows or columns. So we have first part, very important part, first part of this, you interchange ith row for your transformations. You can change ith row to jth row of matrix, ith row to jth row of matrix. So means this is known as row transformation. Row transformation means ith row you can change with jth column. So I can write here Rij Ri can be changed into Rj. I can write here Ri can be changed into Rj. अच्छा बच्चों, यहाँ पर मैं आपको बता दूँ कि रो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का मतलब क्या है। रो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का मतलब है कि एक रूल है ये कि जिसमें कि आप ith रो को jth कॉलम से आप चेंज कर सकते हैं। जैसे उदाहरण के तौर के ऊपर मैं एक मैट्रिक्स देता हूँ। मान लीजिए आपके पास 1 2 3 3 4 5 7 9 8। नाउ दिस इज योर मैट्रिक्स, दिस इज योर R1 रो, this is your R2 row, this is your R3 row. According to this rule, आप R1 को R2 से चेंज कर सकते हैं, यानी R2 को यहाँ लिख सकते हैं, R1 को यहाँ लिख सकते हैं। R2 को R3 से चेंज कर सकते हैं, R3 को यहाँ लिख सकते हैं, R2 को यहाँ लिख सकते हैं। इस तरह से आप चेंजमेंट कर सकते हैं। तो पहला रूल ये कहता है कि किसी रो को किसी भी रो से आप इंटरचेंज कर सकते हैं। दैट्स वाई आई राइट डाउन रो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस फॉर row transformation ith row to jth column of the matrix, jth row of the matrix. So ith row to jth row of the matrix. Now we have second part of this is you transform the interchange ith column to jth column, ith column to jth column. Which means what? Let us suppose I will give you one example here. We have this is 3 into 3 matrix. Now this is your C1 row, C1 column, C2 column, C3 column. Now in the second of your rule, what it is to be tell, you can interchange any column to any column. Either you can put this column, whole column to be here, you can put this column to be here, you can put this column to be here. So which means ith column to jth column. So means I write down Ci to Cj. Ci means ith row to jth column. So you can interchange any of the ith to jth. So this is the second rule. And third rule is you can multiply any element with any of the row and add some another one. Let us suppose third rule is saying you multiply any element with scalar. So I write down your Ri to Kri means we multiply any row by scalar. Now if I multiplied, suppose I multiplied Ri, I multiplied K times of Ri, means K is your scalar. कहने का मतलब ये है बच्चों कि किसी भी रो को मैं किसी भी स्केलर से यानी कोई नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई कर सकता हूँ. So this is the third rule. We multiply any row by a scalar. This is the part. And in the fourth part, we multiply any column by scalar. स्केलर का मतलब है कि आपको कोई अंक है, स्केलर का मतलब कोई नंबर, उससे आप किसी भी रो को या कॉलम को आप मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि आपने सी आई को मल्टीप्लाइड किया के से, तो के ऑफ सी आई हो गया, यानी के टाइम्स ऑफ सी आई आपका बन गया. तो दिस इज योर फोर्थ रूल. So we have first rule is you have interchange the ith row with jth one. Then second rule is you can interchange ith column to jth column. Then third rule, we multiplied any row by a scalar. Then fourth rule, we multiplied any column by a scalar. And in the last fifth one is our you can multiplied and add. Now fifth is we multiply any row with scalar and add. We multiply any row with scalar and add in any of the row, in any row. We multiplied any row with scalar and add in any row. So it means you can write like this: Ri means Ri can be added, say I'll write down here Ri will be multiplied by Rj multiplied by k times of Ri, means Ri can be multiply, Ri is equal to Rj plus k of Ri, means किसी भी स्केलर से आपने मल्टीप्लाइड किया किसी भी रो को और किसी भी रो के अंदर ऐड कर दिया. दिस इज रूल नंबर 5th. एंड लास्ट रूल नंबर 6th इज योर अगेन we multiplied any column, we multiply, yes, means last is our we multiply any column we multiply any column with scalar and add in any column any column. Any column. So means you can write like this, means Ci can be written as Cj plus k times of Ci. So this way these are approximately 6 rules. You have to be thorough in your mind so that you can interchange the any transformation in the matrix by these rules, because these rules are basics for transformations of your matrices. It is very important to come in the part of elementary transformations to find out the inverse of matrix. Now, how these rules are applicable to find out the inverse of the matrices, let us start now.